Thank you, and welcome back to Pre-War Dreams. My name is Joe. So today was a pretty big day. Day one of Strongsville. Get that out of the way. And quite a show. So this morning, woke up, drove here, got here in plenty of time, met so many awesome people today from the community. It was unbelievable. If I tried to name all of them, I would miss somebody. So got into the show, had an early entry, went in at noon. Went to probably the fourth or fifth table and saw a card. Wasn't expecting to buy first thing, but 15, 20 minutes in, I was able to pull the trigger. So, as you all know, one of the big things that I focus on and collect are the Gas House Gang. And there was a player that for a long time was kind of what I call my bullpen of players that I'd like to collect. But I really wanted to try to get a card of his as a Cardinal. And I only knew of two. And I looked in the case, and right in front of me was one of them. So, first card is the 1941 double play Johnny Mize. And also with Dan Litweiler, card number 100. I thought it was a beautiful card, really nicely centered, and was a unbelievable find. So you would think, okay, it's off to a good start. You know, I'm 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes into the show, and boom, find a card. And I walked around the entire show probably for about 3 to 4 hours. And I met a gentleman from Pittsburgh, and we were just at a table looking, and he was looking at a Ralph Kiner. He's from Pittsburgh, and he kind of looked at me and said, "What do you think?" And I said, "That's a really nice card." We went back and forth. I looked up some comps for him, and he pulled the trigger on it. And we talked for a few minutes, and you know, he had gotten back in obviously after COVID and was looking at a lot of stuff and was grading some stuff. And you know, this was kind of the first, you know, bigger show. Although I think he said that he had went to Chantilly before. So we kind of parted ways, and about 30 minutes later, I saw a couple cards. So I went back to him and I said, "Hey, since I helped you, do you mind if you could help me?" And he's like, "Not at all. Absolutely. Let's go take a look." So there were two dealers that had 3 of this card. And I just went back and forth, and I wanted him to take a look. And we agreed that it was the card that was going to be the one I was going to get. This is a player that I have to admit is not on my radar, but I saw the card and just thought, you know what, you need to get this card. And I confirmed with a couple of people in the YouTube community as well, and all of them said that was a really nice example of a card. And so this is the card. 1956. Grayback, Jackie Robinson. This is in a 2.5. Very nicely centered. I'm going to put it right here. Bring this a little closer. I thought it was really nicely centered. There was no staining on it. It's a 2.5, but I thought it looked a lot nicer. This is the back, in case anyone cares. No stain, no crease, really well centered. I think just, quite frankly, undergraded. So, the reason I bought this was a couple of reasons. Number one, I like the card. And Chris from Missouri always says, buy what you like. But more importantly, a lot of the cards that were on my target list today, quite honestly, I just had trouble finding. And the ones I did find, I thought were a little exorbitantly priced. And I kept circling back and kind of going to different tables, and the more and more I thought about it, I seriously thought I was going to be done with the Mize. I bought the Jackie in the last hour I was there. Couldn't be happier with it. Great registration. That was number one. Corners are really nice, and it was really nice centering. It's a little, I would say, it's a little bit kind of higher border like on the top, and it's probably a shade shifted from left to right, but I'm pretty happy with it. So those are my two pickups. Strongsville was outstanding. I'm going to do some video tonight from the get-together, and I always like to finish with yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today we should consider a gift because we call it the present. Have a great day.